And I don't
Okay,
know that.
everybody, we're gonna go ahead and start now.
Okay. Oops.
Let's see.
Got it.
Okay, welcome everybody to the Success Partners Mastermind Network. Thank you so much for being here. Now, today we don't have no guests, but I'm gonna try doing the breakout rooms for the first time. So kind of bear with me in case things don't work out like they're supposed to. Because all I did was watch a YouTube video and came in here and I see the break room. What's it called? Breakout rooms like they're supposed to. So we'll see what happens when we get to that part. Okay. If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. But just giving you guys heads up. So today, let me share my screen real quick. Okay. So today, we're gonna be trying out. Obviously, like always, we like to do 1 minute gratitudes. So if you guys wanna give us, raise your hand to share. You have 1 minute to share. Give your name, where you're calling from, and share the goal you're most proud of accomplishing in the last 30 days. Okay, I know we had the holidays, but I know you guys have had to accomplish at least one thing. Okay, so Renee, you can go first. You have to unmute.
Hi, everybody. I'm Renee Crane. I'm calling in from Plainview, Texas. I am between Amarillo and Lubbock, so up in the Panhandle. For me to get to the east side of Texas is 9 hours, so it's a big state. Anyway, I want to say that one thing in the last 30 days I'm proud of. I have several, but the one I want to talk about is what happened Sunday. Sunday, I moved here 2.5 years ago, and I have been manifesting people in my lives and events and things. Okay. So one of the things I wanted was to have a friend who would just call me on the spur of the moment and say, hey, you want to go here? And it happened on Sunday. I've been in groups with people, but I haven't had someone say, hey, I'll come pick you up. Let's go. So I'm grateful. I manifested that, and I will continue to do more of that. So thank you.
Awesome. Thank you so much for sharing, Renee. Jennifer.
Oh, I have to put my hand up.
Thank you. Hello, I'm Jennifer. I'm zooming in from Des Moines, Iowa, and we're in a snowstorm all week, every day. All right, so I am so happy and grateful that last night before the gala, I had my launch party for family and friends, my launch party for my business. So I just launched it officially. I have completed my website. You may have seen my post. I'm seeking somebody to feed into me any knowledge they have about Google Workspace, because that's where my site is. And I can't get it live up until now. But anyway, it was a smashing success. People in my life who did not really know about this transformation in my life now do, and they know what I'm doing, and they're all super excited. And I just feel so fueled and excited about that. So I'm
All right.
very excited.
Yay.
Thanks for
Thank
letting
you
me
so
share.
much, Jennifer.
Yep.
Thanks so much for sharing, and congratulations on starting your business. Ellen, I know you're next.
I'll go next. I'm grateful that this huge pine tree that fell down during this big windstorm we had the other day did not hit either structures that it could have, and it also did not break a bridge, which it was inches away from one of my bridges. And so I was great gratitude for that. And something I've accomplished, I would say I manifested an amazing roommate, and it's been almost a month, and she is amazing and wonderful, and I am grateful that I have someone who we're committed to being high vibe and staying there. So
Awesome. Yay, Ellen. Timothy, I know you're driving. I don't know if you wanted to share for 1 minute of gratitude.
Yes, I think I'm not gonna come to camera, but yes, I do have a gratitude.
Actually, I am on camera. It's dark. I'm grateful, first of all, for each one of you for being here. I'm grateful to be here. As far as the gratitude and accomplishment, I'm grateful and proud of myself for investing in myself the Professional Podcast Network. They saw my webpage, my Google ad. It wasn't really a Google ad. They saw me on Google and they called me and wanted to do a short interview, and we did the interview and got good response. So we're going to do a couple longer interviews. So I'm excited about that, and I'm grateful that they, were interested in doing that with me. And I'm grateful for you all because you motivate me to keep going. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you, Timothy, and be safe driving.
I will.
Judith? Okay, thank you. Judith?
Yes, hi. What I am grateful for is, I am taking a coach through a grieving process, and I created extra curriculum to go along with this standing firm. And I just asked her for feedback because I decided now we're going to be switching over to standing firm. And it was such a beautiful feedback that it just made my heart melt how much I helped her. And it gave me it made me excited about creating other courses, not just teaching what we were given by the Brave Thinking Institute, but extending them or just doing other ones. So I think that's what I'm mostly grateful for at the moment.
Okay. Thank you so much, Judith, for sharing. Would anybody like to take a minute of gratitude to share one goal you're most proud of accomplishing for the last 30 days? And, no? Okay, let's go ahead and move on then. Thank you so much, everybody, for sharing. Okay. As you guys know, sometimes we discuss things here, and I want to remind you to do not ask yourself, does this apply to me? But how does this apply to me? Sometimes we have people here who are not coaches, and you might think, well, how is this going to apply to me when I'm not even a coach? You own a business of something else. So maybe just take some of the information and see how that could be helpful to you and your business for yourself. Okay. As you guys know, we're on the book of Think and Grow Rich, and we're on the chapter of chapter number 11, I believe. That's it. So I'm sorry, chapter 10, the mystery of sex transmutation and how that translates to your business. Now, I'm going to give you guys a copy of the slide. So I'm just going to do a glance through on this chapter as far as what it was talked about. They talked about different topics on how you can use the transmutation to benefit you in manifesting, different ways to utilize the stimuli to implement and grow. And in here, I just made a quick note of benefits for entrepreneurs, and that is channeling energy into productivity, boosting creativity, enhanced drive and determination, emotional and intellectual growth, and improved focus. Basically, you take any kind of stimuli, whether it's sex transmutation, and you transmute that into your business or what it is you're trying to manifest and grow. And this is some of the ways you could manifest and grow your business as entrepreneurs. I know some of you guys read the book, so if you would like to raise your hand and take a minute to share your takeaway on this chapter and how that might apply to your business, who would like to go first? I know, Ellen, you read the book already?
I've read it already. So I have not, it's been since Christmas, I have not jumped back into it. So I've not read it recently. So
okay. Who else would like, who would like to volunteer? Jennifer?
Well, I ended up washing a man out of my hair after listening to that chapter several times. I'm like, no. And it's like, okay, this is a waste of my energy in my business. And the writing was on the wall, and I just was like, this focus energy that I keep saying that I am dedicating to my business and building it and growing it, is getting diffused into, you know, this kind of, in this way with this person. And so my productivity had gone down, and all of the ways, all the things that were listed on your, well, that was mentioned in the chapter and that you listed there, it all just hit home so hard. And I felt like I got a very firm nudge, and I was like, fine, okay. So yeah, I washed that man right out of my hair and sent him on his way, as the song goes.
Okay, thank you so much for sharing, Jennifer. Who else would like to share? Or anybody familiar with the whole chapter on sexual transmutation? Sounds kind of taboo, but I think a lot of it has to do with just energy, in fact, whether it's sexual or whether it's you're drawing or dancing or singing. Sometimes it's okay, you know, you use some of the energy and use what makes you happy. Now, I think the chapter focused on the sexual because it seems to believe that that's the highest form of feeling, I guess you could feel. So then I think for me, I feel like it's, you could use the energy, whether you're painting, thinking about different ideas for your business, or how can I incorporate something, or how can I do something into my business, more like just do it. Basically, it's take the energy of happiness, high vibing, and focus it into your business per se. Okay, Robert?
Yeah, hi. I didn't know you were even doing this, and I haven't read this book in probably 8 or 10 years. But I do remember heavily getting into this idea of transmuting energy. And I know the book focuses, as you say, on sexual energy. But I think one of the best things that I've done since that time is really there's all kinds of energy, and I think the if you think about, if your business is not doing well, or you don't have a result that you might have wanted or expected from something, whether it was a lead magnet, a speaking event, maybe a workshop you were delivering, and you don't get the result, a lot of people would let that thinking sort of reduce their energy. But if you can learn and focus how to shift it and pour the energy more into creating and create the next thing and improve what you just did, and constantly iterate what you're doing, then you will get the success. But it's if you fall into this trap of negative energy, I think if you transmute it into positive creative energy somewhere in your business, and you just continually do that, it will have a tremendously positive impact on your business.
Thank you so much, Robert. And I just like to share that some of the stimuli that they mentioned in the book, I know they had, desire for sexual expression was the first one on there, but there's obviously many others, love, romance, a burning desire for fame, power, or financial gain, music, friendship between either, same sex or opposite sex, also a mastermind alliance, which you guys are in. So thank you, Timothy, for saying that we've been helping you. And auto suggestion, like affirmations, and also fear and narcotics and alcohol, which are the two most destructive ways, but sometimes that might help you do something, or, according to the book. Okay. Now, as I mentioned earlier, I'm going to try breakout rooms for the first time. And the reason for the breakout rooms is so we can discuss, do a little bit of mastermind in smaller groups. Okay. So if the breakout rooms don't work, I apologize, but just giving you guys heads up that I'm doing it for the first time. So I'm also learning with you guys. Okay. So when we're doing breakout rooms, now the reason for the breakout rooms is so you guys can introduce yourself to each other, say where you're calling from, give a brief overview of your business or what it is you do on the side, even if it's part-time. And you want to ask yourself or ask each other questions like, what's your biggest business challenge right now? Or what's one strategy that significantly impacted your business that might help other entrepreneurs and business owners? Or how can you help others in this group? Maybe you're okay right now, but you want to help others. Hey, I have this service or I have this product. Mention it to other people. And or also, what do you need help with that others might be able to help you with? Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna split you guys up in 3 to 4 people per room, give you guys 20 minutes total. So each one of you guys would have 4 minutes per person, and one person be the timekeeper. If one of you guys can volunteer, so that'd be 4 minutes per person. That's now the speaker can take 2 minutes to talk about their name, where they're from, what their business is about, and what struggle or what it is they wanna need help with. And then the rest of the 2 minutes is for input to help each other. Okay? All right. So here's the questions again. If you guys want to write them down or just kind of keep in mind. Or if you can't think of something, then imagine this is the obstacle I most need input on to accomplish my goals in the next 30 days. Even just something small that you're stuck with that you need help with. You can also ask on that. All right, so let's
Can
see.
you put the list back up?
Oh, yeah.
I'm just gonna take a quick screenshot so I have it.
Okay. Yeah.
Thank you.
I was trying to figure out if there's a way in the breakout room for you to put like something, like another screen of that, but there was no option, so.
Yeah, there's no.
Yeah. Okay.
Taking a photo is easy. That's what I did.
Yeah, that's easy too.
Okay, so. Oh, I thought it was gonna do it automatically. Sorry, guys. Hey, Judith, you need to go back to the room. Oh, you're muted.
Right now. Just want to go into room 2 with the computer, not just with the phone.
Thank you for
Oh,
sharing.
okay, let me move you.
Okay, thank you.
So
Oh,
I would,
1, 2, 2. Hey, welcome back, everybody.
Congratulations, you did it.
Yay!
You did it.
Yay. You guys didn't drop. Well,
There's
who would like to share? Raise your hand, and if you want to take a minute or so to share what your takeaway was and how that's going to help you with your business. Who'd like to go first? Jennifer, you look like you want to say something.
well, gosh. Okay, so you put 3 people who are kind of in the same place together. So we had a divine appointment. It was really great. So as soon as one talked, somebody talked first, and I was like, huh, that's where I am with things. And then then she spoke up and she said, well, that's what I'm working on too. And I'm like, oh my gosh, all 3 of us are doing the same thing. And I'm like, that Miriam, she must have known, she must have felt it in the force. So yeah, I was really impressed by your instinct and intuition. So it was really great to
you.
connect and feel like we could speak into each other's experiences.
Okay, thank you, Jennifer. So much for sharing. Timothy? Oh, you're muted.
Okay, I think I'm unmuted now. Okay, Miriam, that worked out really, really well. And like Jennifer said, they were on the same plane. I was in a room with Renee, and we were on the same spiritual level. We were working on different things, but it all works together. So that it was great. She gave me some great insight, and I really was able to understand and feel what she was doing, which is a fantastic project also. And we had a gentleman there who was in Belize, and his internet was really bad, so he couldn't really do anything. But I understand Belize is nice, so that was a trade-off. It's a good trade-off. But yeah, it worked out great. And Renee, thank you very much for the input. Thanks,
Okay,
Miriam.
thank you, Timothy. Let's see, Gloria, would you like to share?
Sure, you paired me with Robert Martinez, who I never met in person before or on Zoom, but I've known of him since I joined BTI. And yeah, we were on spiritual levels that kind of were on the same divine meeting that Jennifer was talking about. But just like Robert is all about technology, Ellen and I are dream builder coaches. Mark is a spiritual coach, and it was just so cool to have connections in those various aspects. And Mark even offered to talk to me about spirituality, because I'm like all over the place with it and different concepts in my head. So thank you, Mark. And yeah, it was great and good job.
Thank you. Thank you, Gloria, for sharing. Now, Mark, this is your first call. So if you'd like to share and what you think, normally we don't do breakout rooms. This is my first time doing breakout rooms. And sometimes we have guest speakers, and then sometimes we just do what you guys did in the room, but through the group. So what's your takeaway so far?
Well, I'm really happy to be able to finally make it to one of these. As I was telling them in the group, I happen to have a group coaching call at this time for quite a few months. And I really wanted to check out this group that you have together. And I'm so happy to finally be able to make it here. That's the first thing. I had a question for you. When you did the breakout rooms, did you let it auto-populate the rooms?
I thought I did, but it didn't. I just kind of made me assign people. So all I did was go in there and started clicking people. And I put 4, and then 3, but then 2 people dropped. So one room, which was Timothy and Renee, ended up having 2 people. The other group had 3, and then you guys had 4.
Okay, that's pretty amazing then, because I find in my groups when I auto-populate, what they were saying here, that this was a divine meeting. Zoom tends to do that. These computer systems operate a lot connected in our emotional tone, right? So if you auto-populate, a lot of times people will get exactly where they need to go. And you did it right through you. I think that's awesome. That's amazing.
Well, yeah, the thing is that it gave me the names in order with little boxes, and I clicked them in order. but you guys weren't in order in my screen, so the names were in different order. I don't know how that works.
Well, it is what it is, and I think it was amazing. We had
Yeah.
a great conversation. There wasn't a dry moment. No one seemed uncomfortable. It was an amazing conversation. So thank you
Great.
very much, and I'm very
Well,
happy to be here.
I'm glad you made it. And Mark, did we meet at the social media connector, or where was it?
I believe it was Master Your Message. I want to say you were in
Oh,
that
okay,
with
okay.
right with Matt Boggs, and I was part of one of those last spring, not the next one they did. It was last spring, and you were inviting people to this group, and I joined a while ago, but the coaching had exploded, and I just didn't have the time to really get in here and enjoy this.
Yeah.
But
Okay. All right. Thank you so much. I'm glad you finally made it.
thank
Ellen,
you.
thank you for sharing. Oh, you're muted.
It was a great group, and I would love to pick Mark's brain and Robert's brain and have have longer of question Q&A time with the two of them. So that's it's like it was great. I like the breakout room, so I'm just going to give you kudos for creating that and making that happen.
Thank you. And I'll be honest, I thought about making it before, but the group kind of got bigger and bigger, and I didn't know, before I started, I would teach maybe like how to use Canva, how to use ChatGPT, how to help you guys do something. But I think a lot of you guys grew real quick, and you guys want to know more. And I think helping with each other, working with each other kind of works really well. Who else would like to share? Robert?
Well, I don't want to be left out with my amazing group. It was such a good conversation, and meeting all of them. And I just wanted to say what I didn't get a chance to say, and maybe all of us, everyone in the larger group. I think it's a great idea if we connect on LinkedIn or Facebook, and so you can find me on LinkedIn, and we can start a conversation there.
Okay.
It's Robert Anthony Martinez on LinkedIn.
Let's see who else. Renee. I know it was just you and Timothy because Wade dropped off.
Yeah, so it was so interesting listening to Timothy. He's an over-the-road driver. And one of the things I was first concerned about was he's in Pennsylvania, and we all know the snow's coming, through there. So it was a joy talking to him. And like he said, we were talking about, one of the things he brought up was how people are saying to him when he's talking to people about, I get so sick and tired of hearing about God, 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 God. And I said, I believe in God too, but I also believe we're all one. And it doesn't matter if we call it spirit or if we call it universe. If someone says, if they don't want to hear the word God, which is hard for me, but sometimes I'll say spirit or universe, because to me it's all the same thing. And if it fits better with them to say spirit, then fine, And so we were talking about that and how that sometimes works better for some people. What he is doing in the world, and it's going to be great. I hope you don't mind, Timothy, but he's trying to stop divorce. How's that for a mission?
That's a mission.
That's a mission. And so I'm very proud of him for taking that challenge. And I want to say hey to Mark, because I've known Mark for over 3 years. So he has been a big help to me as well, too. So thanks.
Yeah, thank you so much for sharing, Renee. Let's see, Lydia, would you like to share?
Yes, actually I do. Thank you so much. I was just going to raise my hand and when you just called out my name. So thank you so much. This is the first time I joined your group for a meeting, and I'm grateful. I'm happy and grateful that I'm here today. So we had a great group. I was together with Jennifer and Judith. And like, Jennifer said, we're all on the same page as far as, where we're at and what we're trying to accomplish at the moment. So I'm also glad to see that Robert is here. My be reaching out to you as well at some point, trying to, get going with the website. So thank
know,
you,
did you
Mary.
just-
Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome, Lily. I was gonna say you just missed his training today for one of his what was it, the funnels, Robert? Oh, you muted.
Yeah, today was what was it called? The 7 keys to mastering marketing funnels for coaches.
Yeah.
And I got your invite, but I wanted to attend, but I had something else going on at that same time, so I wasn't able to attend that.
Yeah, it was I mean it was an all-day training, right? We started 8
Right.
a.m. Pacific and we wrapped up at about 2:30, 3 o'clock.
Okay.
Yeah. I attended.
And Miriam was there, yeah, all day.
Yeah. Thank you, Lydia. Judith, would you like to share?
I felt the same way as Jennifer and Lydia, that it was nice to connect with other coaches that in a similar spot with their coaching journey, and it was nice to share ideas, and we want to connect more to talk about where we are or how we can support each other. So I think it's a beautiful group that we can connect more. It's also, I love that you did this, because currently I am not in accelerator and I'm missing that experience. So you creating this group, I think, is bringing us back to having that, feels like that you have that kind of support that we had in there. And it's in a time frame that I can make. Like I would have loved to go to Robert's workshop. That was an all-day workshop, and that time wasn't available for me. I don't know if is it recorded? If I would have registered, would I had got a recording, or it's not one of those kind of events?
You muted.
Yeah, I know. It was recorded. Normally what I like to do is give recordings to people who show up and stay. But if Miriam's okay, if you provide, because you're here today as a special gift, anyone who wants the
Yeah.
recording of today's full training, I'm happy to share it with you. If you share your
Yeah.
let Miriam know so she can let me know, get your email addresses to me.
Yeah, or just put it in the chat, and then I'll collect the emails and give them to Robert.
Chat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me be sure. Hold on. Let me make sure everybody can. There you go.
Yeah, and just so everybody knows, I mean, it was a paid training today. But
Yeah, and it was a great training. Yeah.
and can I say just quickly to Gloria,
Yes, please.
your website's up.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. I just fixed it.
Thank you so much. You're the bomb.
Can't fix it if we don't know about it.
Right. What was the training in what's your training involved today, Robert?
Well, the marketing was around marketing funnels, mastering marketing funnels. But if you actually showed up, Miriam could probably speak better to it. Like it was a lot more than marketing funnels.
It was a lot. Like
It was
I know. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
already doing marketing funnels, but I learned even more.
Yeah, it was more about being a business owner and the things you need to know and understand about marketing funnels. Not that I wasn't teaching people how to build marketing funnels, because as a coach, you don't want to know that. You shouldn't want to know that. But there are things you do need to know about being the leader of your business that needs marketing funnels in their business. So that's really what it was more about. And there was a lot of spiritual stuff in there too, as well.
And financial.
And financial, yeah, being a money leader. There was all things about being a business owner. Yeah, anyway, but yeah, I'm happy to provide that to anyone who's here and really wants to dive into that training.
So gracious of you. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you,
Yes.
Robert.
Yes,
And
thank you,
Ellen's
Robert, for that.
Ellen's point earlier, let me just state, there is an offer at the end, but if you don't be, I'm not doing it because I want you to buy something, but I'm just sharing the training with you.
But if you do want to buy something
Yeah,
as a client, I highly, highly, highly recommend Robert. In fact, the offer he gave was better than what I got. I'm like, what the heck? How come I didn't get that offer when I first got it? So if you guys decide it's an awesome deal. So thank you, Robert, for giving that. Mark?
Yeah, I wanted to say, Robert, you know as well as anybody, there should be an offer at the end. We should be offering our services to everybody all the time. So I expect an offer at the end of that, and I absolutely appreciate your willingness to share with us. And I did want to point out in the attraction marketing arena, getting into the heartfelt space of what you desire, right? You reminded me of something Bob Proctor used to say. I don't want to become aware of certain things. I have no interest in spending my time becoming aware of certain things. But I love how you put that. Yeah, but we still want to be aware of what's going on in our business. So that's awesome. I'm looking forward to what you have to offer, Robert. So thank you.
Thanks. It was funny. I mentioned Bob Proctor in my training today.
Oh, nice.
Because he said something to me one time. It was pretty interesting, and and it was a quick story about like when you ever pick up the phone and you're going to call somebody, but when you pick up the phone, your phone rings and it's them.
Yes.
And you might ask yourself, like, are they calling me because I was thinking about them, or am I thinking about them because they were going to call me? And Bob would say, it doesn't matter.
Yes. Yes. Doesn't matter. It's all working. It's all
universe
working.
Energy is flowing and the universe is communicating. It doesn't matter.
Right. I love it.
I just love that story.
That's great.
Anyway. Yeah, I'm happy to share. I'm happy to share the training with. But listen, it's like it's almost 6 hours of training, right? Maybe 5 hours of training and another 45 minutes of an offer. But there's a lot in there. So yeah, please watch it, learn from it, take some action, and I hope it helps.
And then contact him to sign up.
Oh, you don't have to contact me. There's a link to the order form. I'm only kidding.
Yeah, thank you, Mark, and thank you, Robert. Would anybody else like to comment or share anything else? No? Okay, I just want to share one more thing, and that is to please, if you're interested in being a guest speaker or know of a great speaker, IM me for more details or message me so I can contact them, and maybe they have a great topic for the group that would be beneficial for everybody. Also, please post in the group page about tonight's call and just comment on it to hopefully encourage others to attend. And if you know of any other small business owners, entrepreneurs, coaches, or like-minded people, invite them to join our group. As you know, there's a contest going on for if you guys invite and they end up, joining, whoever has the most wins an Amazon gift card. Last time we had a contest going on and Ellen won because she was the most engaged and you win points by doing so. Okay. And so thank you so much for coming. And I will be posting the material like always, it's the recording in the group. And any suggestions or advice or anything like that, I'm always open and, learning as I go, obviously. Okay, let me take a quick picture. So.
And my onesie.
Oh. Okay, ready? Okay. Thank you, everybody.
Thanks, Miriam.
Oh, Robert, you want to say something? You're muted. Okay.
Can you make sure, can you download the chat and then send it to me?
Yeah, I'll send it to you.
Okay, great.
Okay. All right.
Thank you.
Good to meet
Thank
you
you,
all.
everybody.
Thank
Have
you,
a great
Miriam.
night. Take care.
Thank you.
Good night, everyone.